who are on the flight and for those who are hopefully going to be getting on more flights, divulge that information. It's very few limited people that actually know that information.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations on this first flight and your involvement in getting people, most of them activists and human rights activists and Taliban objectors, out of Afghanistan. Tell us a little bit about the efforts of your organization and how you do it. I'm sure it's a very complicated mission these days.
It is. It's extremely chaotic. Shai Fund is working cooperatively with a consortium of other NGOs to organize the evacuation effort out of Kabul, Afghanistan. We specifically are working with grassroots foundations on the ground who let us know who's at risk, who the Taliban is currently hunting, so that we can organize manifest lists and hopefully evacuate them if there's enough time.
How many people do you assess are in Afghanistan right now that need or require urgent evacuation by August 31st?
I'm not sure anyone can really comment on that. It is so many people. So it's really about maximizing what we can do today, who we can get out right now, and who has the biggest need to get out right now, who is currently on the run in Kabul.
So how are you prioritizing those lists? Who comes first in line? And also, what is the role that your organization plays? I know that you partner with other organizations as well.
We're creating manifests. Shai Fund is specifically creating manifests. And what we're doing is that while government organizations are extracting their own workers and people who collaborated with the coalition forces, we're specifically looking at people who are being persecuted. So that includes women's rights activists, religious minorities such as Sikhs, Christians. We're also looking at extracting LGBTQ allies out of Kabul as well. And we're putting them on manifests, and we're just trying to get them. We're not discriminating on any way on who is taking precedence. We're just trying to get as many of them out because there's simply not enough time.
And how do you do it from here in Israel? I know the NGO is actually registered in the U.S., correct?
That's correct.
But still, some of the work, I guess, or some of the efforts are done from here. How do you guys do it, and what is your specific part? What is your expertise, and who do you partner with? Who actually operates these flights?
We're partnering with a number of NGOs who are organizing the flights. We're also partnering with a lot of NGOs and organizations on the ground in Kabul, and they are communicating with us the list of people and people that they know who have worked with them to specifically get them out. Other than that, I unfortunately can't really divulge the modus operandi simply because the Taliban is extremely successful at locating individuals. So for our security needs and for the security needs of other people, I can't exactly comment in how we're organizing everything.
Of course. We're just very few days ahead of the August 31st deadline that the Taliban put forward, and they're saying that they won't allow Afghans to enter the airport in order to flee. Are you seeing that actually on the ground, or are these just remarks that they're making in the air?
What the Taliban is doing, I've received a number of emails from people that we had put on the manifest lists and have been notified that they are no longer with us because the Taliban has hunted them down already before the 31st. So the Taliban will probably enforce it after the 31st, but for right now, we're just trying to get as many out as possible.
Okay. Ethan Hedding from the Shai Foundation, thank you very much for coming into our studio today.